I was shocked to learn of the passing of adored actor Kevin Conroy. When Conroy, then 66, was chosen as the lead in 1992's Batman, the animated series, many fans, particularly younger Gen Zers and millennials, recognized him as the voice of Batman. Conroy had previously been in soap operas, on stage, and in a variety of small television roles. While Adam West, Michael Keaton, and Christian Bale all offered us fantastic takes of the role, Conroy was just Batman. There have been many popular and iconic on-screen iterations of Batman throughout the years. DC comic book fans have what they view as the definitive on-screen representations of several characters thanks to the DC animated universe, which began with 1992's BTAS and went until 2004's Justice League Unlimited, but Conroy's was always first. Conroy delivered the goods and always seemed to get at the heart of the character, even as the character's appearance and personality changed over those 14 years and various series. The Batman who easily falls into some obvious traps and almost quits being Batman to be with his first love in the early 1990s is a far cry from the one who is the smartest hero in the Justice League and rejects Wonder Woman's repeated advances in the early 2000s. Conroy brought the same Juilliard-trained grit, gravitas, and determination that fit the character so well no matter who was animating him or for what story, even in some of the post-DCAU direct-to-video animated movies or the Arkham video game trilogy featuring a Batman in different situations, in different worlds, in different styles. Sometimes, songwriters or artists will say that certain songs seem to have always existed and only need a creator to make them known to the public. Batman appeared in numerous forms and was portrayed by numerous actors from the time of his conception in 1939 until 1992, but after Kevin took over, it felt as though this was the voice Batman had been waiting for. Before Kevin came along, we had all imagined what Batman might sound like from reading the comic books, but we had never actually heard it. I became friends with a cousin of Kevin's who was performing stand-up at the time a little over 10 years ago, and it was via her that I learned that he was gay. It honestly surprised me because I doubt it was widely known among fans, if at all. That this emblem of tough guy macho virility was played by a gay man with a husband, however, was fantastic and really speaks to the art of animation and voice acting and its endless possibilities to explore the imagination and enable actors portray practically anyone or anything. This past June, as DC Comics observed Pride Month, their special annual Pride issue concluded with a story titled Finding Batman, written by Kevin, about his experiences as a gay man growing up in the 1960s and 1970s, his struggles as an actor who had to conceal his sexuality, seeing so many of his friends pass away during the AIDS crisis of the 1980s, and how all that sadness, the bottled up rage, having to present a different self to the public than the one you are in. It's a fantastic story that, in addition to being extremely meaningful to gay and lesbian fans, connected with many of the other oddballs and outcasts who make up the hardcore group of comic book readers. Before the tale was released, I don't believe his sexual orientation was publicly known. He did not, in my opinion, conceal it. Just never came up, really. That tale, in my opinion, served as both his parting gift to his fans and his coming out to the general public. Perhaps he wanted to make sure that the story was told while he was still able to tell it since he knew he didn't have much time left. I'm not sure. I can only guess. But it's a strong story that brought to a close a lengthy career and relationship with Batman, comic book, and animation lovers. He frequently attended conventions and interacted with fans in a friendly, pleasant, and giving way, both in person and online. Everything came together in that tale. Kevin Conroy ended his real life after years of portraying a hero and providing so many of us with this idealized, imaginary hero of our dreams. I'm grateful, Kevin. RIP.